Hey guys, it's Visify, and welcome to the story. Okay, today I have a rather interesting one for you while I'm going to be smoking on a joint in my car. Looking to get pretty damn high, so I'm boxing, of course. Listen, all I gotta say is, alright, you're allowed to think this is weird. Okay, I'm going to tell it because I personally think it's a bit of a funny story. Um, and I've seen lots of other people do this. Luna, I think I don't think it was Chains, but it was one of those people that upload like animated videos. I've seen just so many people talk about shit like this. You're allowed to think it's weird, but I do what the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck what people think of me. So that's why I'm telling this shit. Let's get right into it, man. Don't be fucking tick. Come on, man. So this one, surprisingly enough, all takes place when I was just 14 years old. Okay, so it was all the way back in 2020. I'm a fucking unk now. I'm gonna be 20 at 60 some days. Anyway, I was dating this girl at the time. She was my first girlfriend. Um, for the sake of her privacy, we're just gonna call her Ava. Me and Ava, we were super close. I was pretty head over heels for her. She was my first girlfriend. She seemed to have liked me very much. And we were only dating for a little over a month at this time, but we would hang out pretty much every single weekend, sometimes twice a week. Well, on this day, I actually still remember it was October, it was near Halloween time. Me and my family and Ava, we all had plans to go out to eat for lunch. It was going to be me, my sister and her boyfriend, my cousin and her boyfriend, my mom, and then my grandparents. So everything's cool. We all meet up. My girlfriend comes over. Um, my sister's boyfriend comes over. We go meet all of them at the restaurant. We're eating. I got fucking chicken tenders and fries because back then I was a little picky bitch. Now I like everything. So, I've grown up a little bit. So we're eating. We take a couple pictures of me and my cousins, me and my girlfriend. We get out. So we go home. Sister's boyfriend came over, and my dad, he wasn't around this weekend. It was well, it wouldn't have been hunting season yet. My dad's a big hunter. He likes hunting deer and shit. Um Hunting season doesn't really start till like November, I don't think, but he wasn't around this day. So at the house, it's me, my mom, my sister and her boyfriend, and then me and Ava. Well, anyway, my mom's like, all right, I gotta run to Aunt Marlene's. Your sister and her boyfriend will be here. Tell them if you need anything. Bye bye. So everything's cool. My sister and her boyfriend were downstairs, and me and my girlfriend were upstairs in my, not my room. My bedroom was in it was in like the playroom, the room over from my room. It's kind of just an empty ass room, and we were keeping it in there for something was being done on the house at the time. I can't remember because this was 5.5 years ago now, almost. So me and Ava are just cuddling. I'm laying on her chest, And all of a sudden, I see Ava get up, right? And start putting her hair back in a ponytail. And I'm like, uh-oh, this could only mean one thing. And I start getting excited, you know what I'm saying? My heart's racing. And she asked the question, she goes, "Can I suck your dick?" And I'm like, yes. I answered so quickly, I was like, yes. Fuck, this is awkward. Um, so anyway, she gets to doing her thing. I'm enjoying myself. She's enjoying herself. No one has a clue in the world. We're both the only ones upstairs. Everything's cool. I'm like, okay, this is peak life, right? 14-year-old me. I'm living. And I hate to have to do this, but this is the funniest part of the story. I hate to have to go in detail, but you know when a woman is giving you head and like she'll take a break to like breathe, but she'll still like, you mean? That's what was happening, right? And she's talking to me, obviously. She's like, you know, saying shit like come for me and calling me daddy, which I don't really enjoy that anymore. I find that a little bit weird, but 14-year-old me thought that was like the hottest shit ever. So she's sitting there like, she's like, come for me, daddy, come for me. All of a sudden, I let loose and that shit went all over her face. And she just looks up at me and she goes, "You could have gave me a warning." Um, like not actually mad because she was smiling. And I was like, "Shit, I'm sorry." Um, so she gets up, goes to the bathroom, cleans herself off, comes back. I'm sitting there like on cloud nine, you feel me? And she gets back in the bed and we just go back to cuddling. Um, I know what you're thinking. You didn't like return the favor. Not that day, okay, but I did. I ate her pussy. It didn't taste good at all. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I was a gentleman. I returned the favor, just not that day, which doesn't make sense. I know, but oh fucky. And then we kind of just sat there, continued cuddling after that, and I was like, I'm tired now. And she was like, yeah, I wonder why. Probably because you just fucking released your children all over my face. And I started laughing my ass off. As for the moral of the story, I don't think there is one to this. Except for, I don't know. Yeah, there really isn't one. But yeah, that's it. I remember she actually went home and she texted me later that night and she was like, I know I was making jokes about it, but I actually low-key did like when you nutted on my face. And I was like, shit. Oh my god, that tasted like straight fucking cardboard. That bitch is out. It's crazy to think though that that was happening at 14 years old, bro. Because when I was 14, I thought I was old, obviously, but now being almost 20, like, holy shit, dude, you are still so fucking young at 14. But it doesn't matter. We were both consenting people, and that's all that matters. That's the moral, is make sure consent always goes both ways. I just dropped the Jimmy. Fuck. But, yeah, that would be the video. Peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.